What's up? It's the Gigabyte Grizzly Brohemian, and this is a messed up time we live in, so I need you all to do me a favor. Wear your mask. Like this, not like this, or like this, or like this, like this. Wear your mask. It's for your safety and mine. If I see you without one, I'm gonna pump kick a mask onto your face. Got it?
Announcement from Benjamin C. Steele talking to you about wearing a mask. Not this one, but this one. With everything going on right now with this pandemic, you need to wear a mask. My mask is for your safety. Your mask is for mine. Now, I don't care what your uncles, brothers, best friends, mailman's roommate from college put on social media. Chances are they didn't think it through, and there's a very better than average chance that they're an idiot. So when you go outside, you put on your little mask over your face, put the little straps around your ears, and we're all going to be a lot safer. This is a team.
Parental discretion is advised.
This show is brought to you by IndieWrestling.us and IndieWrestling.network for your independent wrestling entertainment. Just Pro Wrestling News Podcast. No filler, no pop-ups. Production services by Sidekick Media Services. And listeners like you, supporting us at patreon.com/Wrestling Mayhem Show. It's the Monday Mayhem Warriors. I'm Mike Sorgatron on the Twitter here in the Sorgatron Media Studios in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, back and filled with turkey. So let's talk turkey. First of all, we got with us from Beacon, New York. He's the only Mayhemmer with a future different lover from the WWE. He's Mad Mike.
Hi, Sorg.
Hi.
I'm gonna say this now. I'm gonna say this for my intro for every show up until December 17th.
Mm-hmm.
I will not be seeing Spider-Man until the Sunday of opening weekend.
I'm not going to see it until at least the Tuesday because I'm on the road the entire weekend.
Okay, so this goes double for you.
Yes.
I'm going to be taking my social media apps off of my phone.
Oh no. Just put them in a folder and turn off the notifications.
Sorg, I don't have the self-control to do that.
I'm not good enough to do that, yeah.
Hashtag know thyself.
Mm-hmm.
So if anyone goes out of their way to text me, to send me a carrier pigeon,
Oh, now you're asking for
an
it.
owl from Hogwarts, a
mhm.
raven from Game of Thrones,
Now you don't.
smoke signals,
Mm-hmm.
anything
Mm-hmm.
that potentially spoils Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
I just want you to know I will murder you.
Okay. Okay. Now that's recorded. Now that's recorded in like 5 different places.
Mhm.
Okay, that's out there.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, to be fair, I don't think anyone's going to do that because, well, let's be honest, everyone saw my lightsaber last week, so they know I mean business.
Yeah. You got a weapon, and you're not afraid to saber. With
I
it.
have several weapons, Sorg. I also have the sword of Takazo Kensei right there. I also have a fucking Infinity Gauntlet that, while it doesn't actually contain Infinity Stones, I'm sure if I hit someone with it, it would hurt pretty badly.
I have a Highlander style sword right behind my couch.
Well, yeah, there can only
Just
be
in
one of
case.
them. I
Just in
get it.
case. You know, that's my weapon. That's my.
Yeah, there can only be one. I got it.
Yeah.
But yeah. So yeah, that's it.
Okay. Well, there you go.
No,
And with
no
that,
spoil zone.
and with that, hopefully also without an unveiled threat, is Matt Carlins of JustProWrestlingNews.com.
I mean, hashtag Thanos requires your silence. Hashtag Mephisto requires your silence. Hashtag Venom requires your silence. Hashtag Andrew Garfield requires your silence. I mean, we could go on all night.
That are these spoilers because I will kill you.
I don't know shit, Mad Mike. Why are you even implying that? I
just-
don't know anything.
I don't know. You had mainstream media connections. I
I'm
don't
like-
know. I don't know if you're pulling on threads of a web.
I'm like most people on YouTube. I'm just stabbing blindly
Okay.
Yeah,
whatever
but
I can hit.
Matt's got his WWE connections and his like ins with the local PTA connections for mainstream media. I don't think he has Spider-Man Hollywood connections, right?
No, you don't know that. The PTA runs deep.
Not. There you go.
I don't deal with the PTA, but when I was working the polls on election day a few weeks ago, I got a lot of dirt on a what would you call it? The group that governs the housing plan. You know, who are these people?
The Illuminati.
The townhome Illuminati.
Yeah.
And they're
Like
dealings out
like
here
the
in
neighborhood
Pleasant Hills.
like the neighborhood association or
the
something.
neighborhood
Yeah.
association, whatever. The
Okay.
one that tells you,
I
like,
don't know. Townhome Illuminati sounds
the
way better.
Nazis that
It
come
do-
and
it
tell you to
does.
take your trash cans back to your garage. You know those people.
Mhm. Do you have one of those? Are you under the thumb
no,
of the town
not
Illuminati?
here.
No.
No, but someone I was working the polls with.
Are you the free people of Pleasant Hills? The free homeowners of Pleasant Hills?
We are free here
Yes.
in Pleasant Hills.
Yes.
And the people and one of the other people who was working with me at the polls, she lived in one of these communities that has a government, you know, and the dirt. She's telling me everything. It was fantastic. Old people with nothing to do. That's just the best. You know?
I got you.
Yeah,
All right.
but,
Well, hey, before we get into things, I want to throw out there we do have a programming announcement. I think we've been talking about it, kind of mentioned leading up, but we had the official Twitter announcement tomorrow. Ziggy Heim will be here in studio, and it is going to be the Hanukkah Rana special, 9 p.m. Eastern time, on all of your social medias, wherever you're seeing the show right now. If you're joining us live, of course, or it'll be on your podcast feed if you catch us on there too. So stay tuned for all of that. Be good to have Ziggy back here. And we had an accidental Hanukkah show last year, and you know how we plan for the Christmas shows. So as you may imagine, Mad Mike may have a special thing for the show tomorrow. So and we will have I don't know, we'll Hanukkah it up. So and recognize and help out. And
We'll have unleavened bread and really sweet wine. It'll be great.
I was actually trying to figure where I could get. Oh, what are they called? Not lenkas, lenkas, latkes. Where can I get some latkes? And I don't want to ask Larry to make some for me again. But I was really excited. Dutters and I were at an event in Michigan, and they had latkes on the buffet, and I'm like, what? So I've never seen latkes in the wild like that before. So, but anyways,
there's no latkes on Broadway.
No latkes on Broadway. No, I don't know. That's a different neighborhood.
Could you get Slice to make some unleavened pizza?
There's a different neighborhood that it may have that. yeah. There you go.
Either that, or get a pepperoni pizza, and have them put the pepperoni in the shape of the Star of David.
Oh, I like that. But we'll have fun. We're gonna have fun with it. We had a lot of fun last time. Last time Ziggy was on for the Accidental Hanukkah show. She ended up making friends with a Jewish rapper on Instagram or something. So we'll update and see how that went. Also,
if you're in the chat room, or if you just want to send us a tweet and help us settle a friendly debate before the show, let us know. Is it Hanukkah Rana or is it Hanukkah Rana? Because we're struggling a little bit with the phraseology on this. We gotta get this thing set in stone.
To be fair,
we come back next year with it.
We are making up a word. Whichever one you prefer.
I also want to make sure I spelled Hanukkah right. So
your Hanukkah spelling is airtight. You're
good.
Fine there.
Though that's it. I don't trust myself to do it on my own. I'm going to Google that shit and copy and paste it. So
and then be confused when you find 3 or 4 different spellings for Hanukkah.
There's that too. There's like the one with the C
is silent in Hanukkah.
The C is silent.
Or just ignored it completely.
Someone's going to be really mad at how I did that. But anyways, looking forward to that.
It's not pronounced Chanukah.
Yes, but also we'll be having her before in 2 Saturdays. They're going to have the I think Rise of a Champion event, and she'll be defending against like 5 other people, I think, to be the undisputed Rise Grand Champion. So, and a lot of friends of the show are going to be in that match. We'll learn a bit more about that when we have her in tomorrow night. So Monday Night Raw, I'm seeing mixed vibes about how I see the phrase. I see the phrase. At least Raw was awesome tonight.
I enjoyed the show.
Okay, tell me more, Matt. Mike and Matt.
I'm not going.
Well, no. I will say we're building nicely to day one, I think.
Mm-hmm. Day one, the pay-per-view.
Yeah. The stuff between Liv Morgan and Becky I thought was pretty good.
Mm-hmm. I saw that there was a lot of references to friends that aren't there anymore.
Uh-huh. And not just in that segment, in the Edge and Miz segment, which both of them made their returns tonight. And with Miz came his misses.
Nice.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, you're not going to get your WrestleMania match, Mike. Was there a bet on that, by the way?
We might get a different one.
What? Oh,
I mean, Edge has a wrestler wife who's also a Hall of Famer. I'm just saying. I'm just saying because it would be very much like Miz and Maurice to slum it on Tuesdays to go confront the commentator. That's all I'm throwing out there in the ether. I'm just saying, if we can't get Miz and Maurice versus Morrison and Taya, this might be an upgrade. Edge and Beth versus Miz and Maurice at the Rumble or at day one? Sure, sign me the hell up.
I dig it. I'm looking forward to that. Definitely. Matt, did you watch any of Raw tonight?
I did, but I was apparently not paying enough attention because it didn't see much that really excited me. But anyway, there's going to be a 3-way for the WWE Championship at day one.
Okay.
And it's going to be Big E versus Seth Rollins versus Kevin Owens. Kevin wormed his way into it with a DQ victory over Big E in the main event tonight. There were a bunch of
He used reverse psychology, and I appreciate it.
He was devious. His devious French Canadian self, and there were a bunch of title matches on this show tonight too. But I think everyone escaped. Did Dana escape?
Dana
for another week? Wow!
Dana escaped, yeah.
I thought she was dead meat when they put her into that 10-person tag. Thinking,
okay,
this is you're Dana. You're in danger. Get out of there now.
you in danger, girl. But when I saw her palling around with Reggie, I'm like, okay, she's probably safe. Probably.
If Reggie's not coming at her, right? Because, I mean, how long he's the one that had it going into that thing.
Well, he had it, then Cedric beat him, and then Dana beat Cedric.
Yeah. But
yeah.
I guess so.
Before we trail off onto other matters,
Yes.
There's another WWE note I wanted to kick out here just real quick. I'm not sure how many of you watched SmackDown on Friday night, but we dusted off an old chestnut from the way back. I don't know if you remember, about a year or so ago, I did a very deep statistical dive into the phenomenon known as the hidden opponent finish for the Battle Royal. And Mad Mike, Sorgy, man, I saw this one coming from about 15 minutes away on Friday night.
Yep.
I mean, all the pieces were in place. The hometown boy, the mysterious evaporation of one of the competitors in the middle of the match. And it all came together for Sami Zayn to become the #1 contender for Roman Reigns and the Universal Champion. I'm not sure how that's going to work, but we'll see. Just wow. Just textbook by the numbers, hidden opponent. You almost had to respect it, but it was what it was.
I will say, if the rumors are true, at least both Sammy and Kevin are going out with title matches. I'm gonna say, at least if the rumors are true, good on them.
And
they're going out with bangs.
And this is a trend because they did the same thing with Daniel, right? Because realizing that he was on his way out, and they still threw him in the Mania main event.
Well, I think they were still hopeful on re-signing him.
I think this is typical territorial philosophy for booking, if you want to look at it this way. If you've got someone who's got the cachet to be in a main event match, you build him, you put him in your main event match, you heat him up as much as you can, you transfer that heat to the other guy. So, I mean, there's nothing inherently wrong with doing it this way.
Right.
They're doing it for War Games too.
Well,
Because-
we'll see how that goes too.
Old Johnny Banana Hammock is going to be in War Games. The only thing he really hasn't done in NXT.
Yes, and
Which,
they're going
which
to have
shocked me that he's never been in a War Games match.
That is surprising.
Mm-hmm.
And they're having ladder matches to determine the team advantage on NXT tomorrow night. But the twist with the men's one is that if you go to WWE.com right now, you can vote on what match you want. So speed on over there right now and vote for Tony D'Angelo versus LA Knight, because that is the match the people need. All right, let's get to it.
All right,
Stuff that
so
ballot box.
I voted for Johnny Gargano versus Braun Breaker
That's the wrong answer.
because I'm a sadist. I'm a sadist now. I want to see Braun with a ladder. I want to see it.
You know what? Least appreciated Knight did pretty well in his last ladder match, and I'd like to see him try again.
Is that what the LA stands for? Did we finally figure this out?
To me, that's what it stands for.
Okay, fair enough.
I invented that.
Also, Matt, I do have a question about Raw. So you saw the segments with Vince and Austin Theory, right?
Yes, I did want to talk about this too. Please go on.
God. And all right, so the entire night, Vince was talking to him about expecting the unexpected, right? Behind both of them is a suspicious wall that just looks like boxes stacked on top of each other. And I'm thinking,
some fine
okay.
backstage set construction, huh?
Mhm.
They
And I'm
don't go.
thinking,
They don't go
okay.
union with this.
No, they don't. So I'm thinking, okay, he keeps talking about expect the unexpected. Expect the unexpected. I'm like, we're gonna get someone Kool-Aid Manning through that wall at some point. Sword, guess what?
You completely got
We got no one.
what? Wait, and that's the swerve.
The swerve was
The
that
swerve
Vince
was no
sla-
swerve. Yeah.
Yeah.
The swerve was that Vince slapped Austin Theory in the face.
Oh,
I-
jeez. What are we doing?
There was one of these segments. I went back and I was searching around. I was really hoping that someone official would have posted the video, because I really needed everyone to make sure everyone saw it, because Vince goes on this little explanation for Austin Theory and basically it appears that Vince just kind of like confessed his entire booking philosophy, where he's just like, you've got to surprise the audience, but you can't let them think they're going to be surprised. That's when you don't surprise them, unless they think they are going to be surprised. And then that's when you definitely don't surprise them, because that's the biggest surprise of all. And I'm like, this sounds a lot like the way you've been running this company for the last 20 years, Vince. What are you doing?
That sounds like a conversation I've had with bookers over on like post-show drinks, and they've had a few.
Yeah, it's just like I think it was very funny, and yeah, it's been. I wonder how much more Vince we're gonna get. I mean,
I will say this. I didn't see this tweet. I thought I would, but I didn't see this tweet. Would have been really funny if Chris Hansen was behind those boxes. And it was a honeypot trap for Austin Theory, and he got fired. Anyway.
Is Austin Theory problematic? I'm not aware of this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he is.
Okay. Well, wait. What is it?
Yeah.
Underagers?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I get it. Austin Theory's a kid too, but it's kind of like a Velveteen Dream situation.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, and presumably not enough damning evidence to kick him out of there. But hey, what are you gonna do? I don't know.
But Sorg, things to watch on Raw.
Mm-hmm.
The Seth Kevin stuff I thought was very good tonight. I thought it was fun.
I actually got
it was a little predictable, but I thought it was very fun.
I got a little bit of I'm throwing up the YouTube clips, so I'm at least watching a little bit of Raw while you're telling me about it. I'm watching a little bit of Seth and Finn right now, actually. And it looks like it gets pretty wild. So
the Miz Edge segment I thought was very good.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was better than the Punk MJF segment.
Mm-hmm.
Just throwing that out there.
You're just saying that because Edge opened that door for you. But we'll say this about Edge. I'm just not into what he's serving up anymore. It's laying it on so thick, so overly dramatic.
Is Edge trying? Is Edge trying too hard?
Yes, he's trying too hard, and I just can't engage anymore. And let's just turn him heel. Let's get on with this stuff.
It might be better if he goes heel now.
Sex obsessed Edge.
Sex obsessed Edge.
Let's just get back to business.
Wow.
We're probably not going there. We're not going back there. We're never going back, folks. We're never going back.
He's gonna do a promo, say I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna go home, send the kids to grandma, and have sex with my hot wife. Is that what the promo's gonna be? Look, that's the adjustment.
Let's change the topic.
But hold on.
Okay.
I think we have to delve on the comparing the two promos.
I didn't really consume it. I more just kind of like looked at it, and it kind of went over me. So I really don't have much of a take on it, other than Edge has lost me. So
okay,
I'm not going to do a beat for beat. I'll tell you right now that I preferred Punk and Kingston to Punk and MJF.
Well, yeah, obviously
for several reasons, but this is personal taste, and I also appreciated what Punk and MJF did. So that's fine. The Miz is back.
Okay, I do want to say on the topic of Punk and MJF, and we can get into it more tomorrow. Calling someone a less famous Miz is not a burn. It's not. It's not.
I don't know. It was an in the moment thing, and I'm sure it wasn't entirely analyzed and thought out when it came out of his mouth.
Well, yeah, but like if you're supposed to be one of the best promo guys of all time, shouldn't you think out a burn like that? Wait, first of all, before you get into it, Matt, what's your take? What's your general take on less famous Miz MJF with CM Punk?
It's fine.
Yeah, I think it's.
It was at a point in the promo where MJF was just kind of like needling him, and you're just like, Punk has got to throw something heavy here, and and that's what he threw.
And you don't know how it's going to land.
And everyone went,
Yeah, everyone just went that because he mentioned the Miz.
Yeah,
but if you actually thought about it for a half a second, MJF would kill to be a less famous Miz.
But MJF, the character, wants to be the best of everything. So if you say, if you're saying you're just a cheap knockoff of X wrestler that you definitely want to be, that's a decent burn. For
I would say that he should have said have said less successful Miz.
That's okay. Then he should have swapped his words and whatever. That's fine. I think that's a misstep of being alive that can happen. I mean, hey, he's a fantastic promo guy, but not everything is 100% perfect, and he's workshopping material, right? Doing a live promo like that and doing the reactions, like going off the reactions, this wasn't written, you know. They're not reading off a script and muscling through it,
I know.
Regardless of what the crowd is reacting. This is like stand-up. You're reacting to the crowd, and you're responding to it, and you're going through it, and you got your bullet points.
The pipe bomb was written.
Yeah,
the pipe bomb was written.
Yeah.
But
exactly.
I'm saying
also,
this isn't.
A line like that is premeditated.
Yes,
okay. That's not just like, I'm just going and whoopsie daisy. You know, I name dropped the Miz on AEW TV. That was a premeditated line. That's kind of where they wanted to steer things. But like I said, it was a fun time in the moment. I did not mind. So some people did. I don't mind.
No, you want to know what the best burn in that part was? When he says MJF talks about the 4 pillars, but he doesn't realize he's been replaced by Britt Baker.
That was good. I like that one.
That's the actual burn.
Yes.
That's the actual burn from that promo. Because that is true.
Mm-hmm.
That's just categorically, factually true.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
like that's the actual burn.
It's I like that line too. So yeah, it was good. You know, they're getting their digs in. It's fun to watch. Hey, can I open these things now, Sorg? I got these things.
Oh, hey, so yeah, we have a special card segment.
I brought props tonight.
I'm going to have to. We'll have to talk. Yeah, we'll have to clip this and put it on TikTok because apparently that does very well. I still haven't opened my Ninja Turtle 2 cards, so
unpackaging, unboxing.
Of cards. So you have to be very descriptive for our audio listeners on the podcast feed. So what's going on here, Matt?
I brought props. Topps Chrome 2021 trading cards, 4 cards per pack. Whoa, that's a good amount of those. Give me a break. Anyway, picked a couple of these up at the card store because my youngest child has the cardboard fever and he loves to go to the card shop now. So anyway, we're gonna rip this bad boy open. We're gonna see if I got any good anything good here. So
any holographic Charizards?
I don't know. Who knows? I don't know what's lurking in here. I don't know what kind of inserts are lurking. Well, let's see what we got. Well, we're off to a good start. There's Big E.
Yes.
Isn't that nice? I like the finish on these. It's very nice. All right, next up. Here we go. We got Angelo Dawkins. Lovely. Again, I like the finish and I like the action shots. Oh my gosh, is this my fellas, we have hit the jackpot.
Yes.
Johnny Bananas autograph.
Oh,
number 109 of 199. Jonathan Produce, my man, you are here. Yeah, get that.
The bee's knees, the cat's pajamas.
Yes, sir. You now own an authentic roster autograph card. Boom!
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Let's see what the 4th card. Oh, the 4th card in here. Daddy DeVille.
Excellent.
Inner ring gear. Nice to see. I miss the suit sometimes. All right, pack 2. Man, oh man, what a hit!
Oh,
glad you all are here for it.
While Matt is opening pack 2,
mm-hmm.
do you have any predictions for who he might have got?
Oh, I think there's a Sami Zayn hanging out in there.
Okay, I'm going to say
that's a solid guess for a pack.
I'm gonna say you're gonna complete the Street Profits.
Ooh,
get a Montez Ford.
I like it.
I like that too. All right, here, let's see what we do here. Only 4 cards. A lot of pressure on these cards to come through.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Now we're rolling.
Keith
Lee.
Yes.
That's a collector's item. First and only in the line. Digging that. All right. Oh, perfect. Get out here, Charlotte. Now you're in my card pack.
Throw it away. Throw it away. Throw it away so you can tell her to get out of here.
Get out of here, Charlotte. All right. I faked it. Angel Garza. I should have guessed this one.
So suave.
The
so
Latin
suave.
Lothario himself.
Just
Jeez.
Angel now. Outdated
Yes.
card. And finally,
Oh, so collector's item.
FOTS alert. Friend of the show.
Eric!
Yes.
Arrow!
Let's go.
Love it.
Looking
Yes.
good. All right. So so to go through, I would you know, I would do this again. These are nice looking little cards.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, if I were compelled to you know, I'll probably pass the rest of these off to the child to hold on to, but Johnny Bananas is mine. He's mine forever.
You
And,
know, I might look and see if I can find some of those.
This is pretty nice. So yeah, I'm a little disappointed. Only 4 cards per pack. That's a bit of a bummer. So
Man,
'cause
what
I
we
think
used to
about
get?
like
You used to get
I
like
think
10
about
or
a product
12.
like this, like that. This is not like, to me. I'm thinking, and believe, I'm not like some hardcore card trader, but you know, I have cards.
Mhm.
You know, and when I'm in the card shops now, you see that there are tiers to your trading cards. Some of these things are just hellaciously expensive.
Mhm.
You know, and when I'm thinking about like a WWE trading card, I'm thinking like, this is for the children. You know, and what do you want to give the children? You want to just give them a ton. You know, so you load these packs up. You know, give them 9 or 10 cards. You know, so they clog up their back seat of their cars with this garbage. You know, and they can't get rid of it. So.
Yep,
You, you know what I'm saying, though, you know?
Yep.
I mean, this was like, what was this? Like, this was like $3 or $4
Oh, that's not bad. I was afraid you were going to tell me it was like 10.
A buck a card? I mean, even that feels like
Yeah.
much. So, like, the card count to me, disappointing, but the quality of the cards is nice.
Mm-hmm.
And scoring a autographed Johnny Gargano is going to bring me back for more. So, a fun experience. Would recommend to try again.
Welcome to the Mainstream's Matt's new Mayhem Card Traders podcast coming soon.
Well, I don't have any pro wrestling to gamble on yet, so that concept is on brief hiatus.
Jeez.
But Charlotte Flair cost me $5 at at Survivor Series because she was the underdog going into that match, and I put $5 on her and I lost. Dang it! First Braun Breaker, now Charlotte Flair. I get disappointed left and right. Don't gamble on pro wrestling.
No.
Matt, are you making any wagers for War Games?
I don't. Let me see what the lines are. You guys talk amongst yourselves. Let me see if I can figure out what the lines are. If there's lines posted for War Games.
War Games is this weekend, isn't it? We got 2
War Games is this weekend, so
we got 2 pay-per-views of interest, and this may be just
this weekend is probably the last NXT appearance of Johnny Bananas.
So unless something else may come up, I intend to go to a wrestling show that's going to have. I need to double check this, but it's going to have J.J. Dillon. And hold on a second, I gotta see. There's some friends of the show. It's KSWA, and I know I don't talk about them too much because there's not a lot of chance if you're not in Pittsburgh to see them. But by the way, this is going to be at a Harley Davidson dealership, I guess, from what I understand. But the
Make sure to mask up.
What's that?
Make sure to mask up.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna be out in the middle of nowhere. I'll probably be the only one with a mask. But anyways, I don't.
I know.
I only
That's
like
what
if
I'm
this
saying.
thing isn't outside. Dude, you should see the places I go. Some of these shows. I'm going to Myrtle Beach in a couple weeks here, and still trying to see if the Dominican Republic is going to happen. They will definitely be masking up down there because somebody brought some gifts back with him last time. Oh, Cowboy Bob Orton is the other one that's going to be there. So,
Nice.
Cast and all?
I hope so. They're definitely using his picture from the 80s. But our buddy HL Supreme, Bubba the Bulldog. I haven't seen Bubba in a while. I say the Rev will be there, Brohemus, Scarlett. Which I don't. Geez, I cannot recall the last time KSWA had women's wrestlers. That's fantastic. So, yeah, looking forward to that. So it'll be nice to I was just dying not having any wrestling this past weekend, and I wasn't up for driving all like Cleveland to see AIW. Sorry, but I really kind of wanted to. Anyways,
All right, I'm sorry. It doesn't look like the War Games lines are posted yet, but I think they're going to post eventually on my favorite sports book because they posted lines for goddamn Halloween Havoc. So surely they will post something for War Games.
Maybe they're waiting to see who the advantages go to.
Maybe that. I mean, that would be wise, right? To do that, to wait. But I can give you some odds on who's going to get killed in Scream 5 if you're interested in that.
Now this is the content I'm here for.
Now, I can get you a big underdog of Sidney Prescott dying in Scream 5 is going at minus 2,000. That is a large underdog. So that means that if I were to bet a meager 5 clams on Nev Campbell to get off to what? Wait, I got this backwards. Okay. I got this backwards. Okay. She is a prohibitive favorite to be killed off in Scream 5.
Yeah.
She's a negative 3,000. So if I bet yes to get killed off at plus 900, my $5 bet. So if Nev Campbell gets killed in Scream 5, if I bet $5 on this, and Nev Campbell gets killed in Scream 5, I would win $45 off my $5 bet.
Wow.
So huge underdog to get killed. So, and then you have lesser underdogs. You got even odds on Courtney Cox to get killed, and even odds on where is
David
Arquette? Oh, actually, David Arquette is a slight underdog on the no side.
Okay.
David Arquette not dying.
What are the odds of RJ City getting killed in Scream 5?
I'm sorry, there are no odds for RJ City. I've only got it for the main
jeez.
cast. I only got it for the top.
If I hear that there's even a glimmer of hope that RJ City has a cameo in Scream 5, I'm in.
I'm already in. I love the Scream movies. I don't care. I
Enjoy this brief journey into degenerate gambling on pro wrestling and movies. Like the bottom of the barrel. Like
Matt,
we are addicted.
Are there any lines for who will be killed in Spider-Man No Way Home?
No, there's nothing else under the movies.
Really?
And I was really hoping.
That's surprising.
I only took a glance because I was hoping there would be some kind of like Far From Home. Wait.
No
what's
Way
the movie?
Home.
No Way Home. I'm sorry. What the fuck am I talking about? That there would be some sort of a line on the box office, and then we could guess on the box office because I'm taking the over. Because people were like clogging up the movie websites overnight to get their tickets.
tubes.
Like people are going crazy.
I'm so mad. That's a travel day for me. I'm so upset about that one. They'll take a late show once I get down to Myrtle Beach, if they have it. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Movie times suck here in Pittsburgh, so you can't get a show past like 7 o'clock. So,
Wow,
anyways,
that's terrible.
Yeah. I literally have like 2 options to go see movies half the time. There's like, do you want the 3 o'clock or do you want the 7 o'clock? Period. Like they have like 20 screens and they're still not filling them. So,
well, I enjoyed the matinee when the boys and I went and saw Ghostbusters. So
dude, I saw Resident Evil. And there was one other person. We went to a
that sounds great.
410, and we went to we went to the mall instead of the big one out by the waterfront. And I was like, oh, I literally haven't been in this theater in 2 years. And it's a smaller one. I'm going in there, and the pre-show stuff is all like misshapen and not formatted right. I'm like, oh, this is gonna suck. What the hell am I doing here? And then the movie was fine. Format wise, like the theater was fine. There was no weird audio, no weird visual issues. And I've gone in there. I'm like, why is half the screen blurry? What the fuck is going on with this movie right now? But by the way, Resident Evil, I loved, and I really liked the first couple Resident Evil movies with Mia, what's her face,
Mila Jovovich.
Jokobobo. Multipass. That one. But this one felt like the game, was cheesy like the game, just ripped completely on the game, and I can't remember the last time I watched a movie that gave me memories of a game that I played 20 years ago. Like,
Sorg, is this the first good video game movie?
I
No.
Listen. By itself, it is not a good movie. Okay, it's a horrible movie. I want to make that clear. This is not a good movie. But also, have you played the first 2 games? Right?
Too scared.
Right?
Also, no.
Too scared.
Right?
I never had the systems for them.
Well, there's that. There is that. But and literally, like, I was looking at, because this movie came out of nowhere. You know, like, I didn't even know. Like, I saw like Ronnie like texting about, like, oh, Resident Evil, that, you know, was awesome, like, Tuesday, and I'm like, what fucking Resident Evil movie? What is this? You know, it's called Welcome to Raccoon City, and it's basically, they kind of mashed together in, I think, an appropriate way, the first two Resident Evil movies. So you have the mansion stuff and you have the city stuff, and there's going to be a lot of, if you go in there and you're watching that cast, you're like, I've seen this guy in a movie. I know, I've seen, like, you're going to recognize everybody in this damn show, but you're not going to be able to place where the hell any of them are from. So, Mike, what is the guy from Legends of Tomorrow, Dark? What is his name?
Damien Dark?
Damien Dark. He's one of the guys in the movie.
Oh, okay. That's awesome.
That's all. Yo, he's awesome. He's also done some terrible movies, but he does a lot of, like, good terrible movies.
He's also Dum Dum Dugan.
Yes, he is.
Oh, Neil McDonough. That's his name.
There's an Amell in this.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, Robbie Amell. Okay, I'm looking at the cast.
Yeah, there's a one guy from the muscle guy from Umbrella Academy, which I think is appropriate since it's the Umbrella Corporation. That lady that was in Iron Man 3. So what, I don't know her name.
Oh, the lady who was supposed to be the actual villain?
No.
Sure? Because I'm not
rewrote
it. That one?
Yeah, but unless I'm mistaken,
I'm not seeing her.
She played Claire.
Or what? Wait,
and
one who?
No,
and Jill.
No, she didn't.
Hold on. Is she not the person I'm thinking of?
Not the same person.
Okay, then I messed that up.
Not the same person.
I'm gonna look at that again. And the girl that played the villain, or the kind of villain in Ant-Man 2, is Jill Valentine.
Oh, Ghost. Okay.
Yes. Ghost.
And also, you forgot Bullock from Gotham.
Oh yeah. He plays the chief. Big departure. He plays the police chief. And he's wonderfully chicken shit in this thing. I love it.
Excellent.
It's so good. It is a, like, you're gonna feel like, yeah, they definitely did. I think they only did it for $25 million, which that's pretty low budget for a movie on this level. I'm sure none of those other movies were $25 million. That's, yeah.
You can't make a Marvel Disney Plus series for less than that.
No, you can. Not these days. Not these days at all. But no, I really did appreciate this one, and I don't, I think I signed up for my AMC Movie Pass thing again, because as long as I go to 2 movies in that fancy theater, I'll be okay. And all I was playing was Encanto, and I wasn't up for singing. Yeah, I was up for bad zombie movie, apparently.
Up for the exact opposite of Encanto.
Yes. Right. Basically the anti-Encanto. I watched it on Disney. I watched it on Disney Plus in a couple months.
No,
that's fine.
Encanto.
That's fine.
Right.
When yes, exactly.
So I watched a lot this week.
Mm-hmm. Oh, dude.
I watched the Busters of Ghosts.
Mm-hmm. Wait. Hold on. Let me. Also in this, the friend from Letterkenny. Daryl
no reference
is in there. Some people out there know what that's about.
Okay.
And what was the other one? Nope, I lost it. Go ahead.
Okay.
So you saw Ghostbusters?
I did.
Yes.
Even though fucking Ronnie spoiled it for me. And this is why.
Yeah, Ronnie's being real reckless. Just because he's seen the movie 3 times already,
yeah,
doesn't mean anyone else has. It's like, we're trying to goose that box office, Ronnie.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm actually checking his Facebook now to see if he deleted the post that spoiled it for me. And no, he did not. Dick. But anyway.
How selfish.
Yeah, Ronnie spoiled the end for me, which I in turn will not do here, even though we've all seen it. But it was lovely. It was lovely. I do recommend, if you're going to see it, watch the first Ghostbusters right beforehand. I highly recommend.
As if we don't already have that entire movie committed to memory.
Oh, I was saying lines in my head.
Yeah.
Like when they
You were like, we were all the Leo DiCaprio meme during the whole movie.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah, when they were
one.
reading the Bible verse, I just mouthed Judgment Day.
yeah.
Like, yeah, and yeah, it was absolutely lovely. The new cast, fantastic. I appreciate Finn Wolfhard, even though I'm not sure what part of the cast he's supposed to be. I'm guessing the Winston, because he kind of just gets dragged into it. I don't know. But the girl playing the lead, the young girl, Phoebe. Yes, I forgot the name.
Okay.
She is wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely wonderful. I don't know if she was a fan of the original Ghostbusters, but she certainly fucking seemed like it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it just, the mannerisms, everything, just fucking down to a T. It was lovely. And I will say, I said out loud when we first see the inside of the house, I said out loud in the theater, who would stack books like that?
You're right.
Yeah.
No human being
No human being would ever do that.
would ever have stacked books.
But yeah, that first movie was just that movie was fantastic. Have any of you seen the Hawk of Eyes?
Both episodes.
Yes.
Yes. Also, the entirety of Part 2 of Masters of the Universe.
Oh,
Wow.
excellent.
Had to get it in before the Hawkeyes.
That's what she said.
So, non-spoilerly on the back half of Masters of the Universe Revelation, I don't like it as much as the first half.
Ooh, okay.
That's not to say it's bad, but
Did
this
they get a little Dragon Ball for you?
No. Well, actually, yes. Well, actually,
Yes. Okay,
very,
yeah.
actually, very
Yeah.
much at the end. We
Yep.
got very holy fuck
That-
Dragon Ball at the end.
Yeah, it gets a little Dragon Ball.
It
I'm
wasn't.
okay with
It wasn't as out of place as the end of the Matrix trilogy, getting Dragon Ball. But, no, it got. I should have just yelled over 9,000 when she did her thing.
Yeah, when she did the thing.
But once again, He-Man ain't shit in this show. He-Man's not the thing. This is the Tila show.
But to
He-Man's
be
in it
fair-
in this one.
To be fair, even in the original, He-Man was never his strongest character.
No, it wasn't. But it still was the de facto focus, right? I would say, and you've seen through it, right?
Yeah.
So, I did not expect there would be any inkling of a season 2. Of this thing.
As soon as I saw the post-credits thing, I'm like, oh, we doing this. Okay. Like, before they even had the reveal. I'm like,
Yeah. We're not gonna get into
okay.
that, but it was still like, I thought there was just we're gonna do the thing and we're gonna basically wrap up Masters of the Universe. I'm like, oh, okay, but and then it was like, oh fuck. So,
By the way, Sorg, did you watch the post show?
No, I did not watch I think I watched the post show of the
Oh.
first half. I did not see it on the app.
The post show also has a post credits thing.
What?
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's what I'm watching after
it's
the
like-
show.
Just in case you missed this the first time or didn't know what this meant.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna spell it.
We're
out
talking
for
about
you.
the thing with Skeletor and the thing comes out of the thing.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to make sure I didn't miss anything additional.
Yeah, no. We're talking about the thing that comes out of the
Could
thing.
we
Yeah.
be any more vague?
Yes, we can.
Because I mean, the whole time I'm watching this thing, and I'm asking, where the hell's She-Ra at? Right?
Mhm.
And also, I'm wondering, I don't know how She-Ra ended. Maybe it was conclusive. I don't know. So,
Probably not.
but probably not. Probably just dropped off like everything else, right?
Zorg, are you saying you need closure on the She-Ra Princess of Power cartoon series from our childhood?
The She-Ra Princesses of Power cartoon gave me some great closure and a wonderful moment that you wanted for like the 3 years you watched this fucking show. Okay, all right. You know what? Matt Carlins, don't look at me like that, because Matt Carlins, because of She-Ra and the Princesses of Power, I know love is fucking real, man.
Okay.
I concur.
So
Watch
Hawkeye.
that one. Watch that one with your kid.
By the way, Sorg, that's a TikTok clip.
Yeah, I'm making a note right now.
That's a TikTok clip.
I am a 40-year-old man who is not a virgin and proud to admit that I love the She-Ra series.
We're proud of you, Sorg. Sorg, we love and support you.
I don't.
All
I
right,
didn't need that.
Hawkeye.
Hawkeye.
Or as he's affectionately known,
What's happening?
Hawkeye.
What's happening in the chat room right now? Go ahead.
Nothing. They're in
Nothing.
shock.
Go
Nothing.
Hawkeye.
The last thing Podner said was, is going home to Edge's hot wife and making sweet hot love a heel move. And I say, if you phrase it like that, it definitely.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Anyways,
But,
Hawkeye.
Hawkeye. You know, I don't. It's a fun. It's a really fun show.
It is. It is.
I like when Marvel gets into the underpowered folks, and they don't kind of make more underpowered than Hawkeye. So he's perfect. What's her name? Haley Steinfeld? Did I get it right?
Mhm.
Yes, she's awesome. I thought she
She's
was awesome.
fantastic.
I've enjoyed her since she was in the Bumblebee movie.
Yes.
She's great here. She's that perfect kind of like, what the hell is happening here kind of energy all the time. And you know, I was my initial reaction to like the first episode was that like I immediately wanted to feel like she had too much baked in ability and skill, but I retract that now because I know they went to a lot of trouble during the opening credits now to kind of establish the timeline for her and how she acquired all these amazing skills. And now we're just off and running. You know, she does all these things. Just go with it. It's Marvel. I don't know. It's just sometimes the abilities feel more earned than other times in the Marvel movies and TV shows. But for this one, yeah, like I said, I feel like they did the legwork at least to try to explain it. So I'll give them that, and we will forge ahead. I also like the way that they wrote off the rest of the family very quickly. Get these people out of New York City.
Go
so we
home.
can go off and have fun.
Hey,
Go home.
Hold on, Matt.
Hmm.
I know you're not condoning the sidestepping of Linda Cardellini because she's a treasure. Hawkeye's wife.
Hawkeye's wife is great.
Yes. She's
Yes.
great in everything she does.
She's great.
What
You know,
else?
recording her lines,
Since this
talking
is
on a phone, probably 6 months after the rest of the series was recorded.
I have a strong suspicion they'll play prominently in a future episode.
Either way, I'm okay with it. I thought, because my immediate concern was like, how are we supposed to do this? The kids are with him, you know. But we moved through that.
I really thought we were gonna jingle all the way this shit.
I thought he was just gonna be like checking in for like a minute and a half, like every episode, just be like, "Everybody okay? Order pizza." Click, and he would just be off to like the next thing.
I was honestly kind of hoping for that. I'm not gonna lie. And every time he checks in, it's like Kari babysitting Jack from The Incredibles. It just gets worse and worse.
Yeah, and it's just like the hotel room's trashed. And I'm like, I've never related to a Marvel superhero more than I do with this parent who's just telling his kids to order pizza and stay out of the way.
And Tim Curry
Daddy's
and Rob
gotta work.
Schneider work at the hotel. They're like, we've dealt with this before.
oh jeez.
The Bartons again? Oh, God.
Wow.
But my God, what a fun opening for that series. I'm upset that it's only 6 episodes.
It's only 6? Oh no.
It's only 6.
So we only have like
which
4 more weeks. of
makes
this.
sense because it will be over in time for Christmas.
Yes.
So I get it, but I'm upset
Mm-hmm.
because now I want more.
That's okay. That's okay. It will transit. You'll have like a week off, and then you can watch Book of Boba Fett starting. So
That's true.
that is
Here's
like
what I do want.
I don't think there's going to be a lot of gaps in our geekdom on Disney Plus from now on.
No, definitely.
They're
not.
going to stack some stuff. Did you see that list? Yeah.
Yeah. But here is what I do want. After the Hawkeye series is done, I want a bonus episode that is just 10 minutes long, and I want a full musical number from Rogers the Musical.
That's around somewhere.
It
They
has to
got
be.
that whole thing.
It has to be.
There's a whole song. There's a whole thing. They
Actually,
did the whole thing. It's out there somewhere.
there's a featurette on how they did the Rogers the Musical song.
Wait, really? Oh,
Yeah, I don't know. I saw it on YouTube or something, like in passing, and it's something I need to go back to. But
going to Disney Plus
It's-
right
yeah,
now.
yeah.
It's one of those things where it's just like it feels so on the nose. I'm watching. I'm like, this is a terrible musical. I want to see the rest of it. I must see the rest of this.
I thought for sure they're like, oh no, they did this entire song, so they could
did
just do
that whole
whatever.
song.
They're going to release the entire song
I
somewhere.
need the soundtrack. So I can do this all day.
Mm-hmm.
Killing me. Yeah. The other thing, I had to have this pointed out to me by somebody else. When they're doing Rogers the Musical and reenacting the Battle of New York,
Mm-hmm.
Ant-Man is there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And I'm like, the hell, man? little taking a little bit of a dramatic license, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Wasn't even there.
Have you
at
seen
least
Hamilton?
Hawkeye pointed it out. Hawkeye pointed out
He
that
pointed
that
out.
guy wasn't even there.
That guy
Mhm.
wasn't even there. Crack me
Yep.
up.
Yep. Oh, geez. Hawkeye, but it's just Rogers the Musical. There's a clip. I don't know. I think somebody put this together.
I
oh,
saw a
no.
Marvel Vivo
Audio.
account
Yeah,
that
audio.
had the whole
They have the audio only of Hawkeye Save the City. Let's see. We got Rogers the Musical 4K. Oh, no. There's a, let's see, there's a parody. There's a, yeah, I think it's going to be, yeah, there you go. So related, I also beat the main campaign in the Avengers, the video game.
Okay.
I won't spoil anything. They win.
Would you recommend?
I recommend it. If you're, it was like something. It was, I know it was under $20 over Black Friday. Maybe it still is for Cyber Monday or whatnot. By the time you're listening to this, but if you could, yeah, if you got like under $20, or if you have, it's on Game Pass. That's why I'm playing it. So I played through that. It's about roughly a 10-hour story, so it's not very long. Rolling through it, and now I'm about midway through the Kate Bishop story, which is also perfect since I just watched Hawkeye, and I'm seriously. I might be ready. The Matt Fraction Hawkeye series is on my Hoopla, and I might just reread that again. So, also, I don't know if my wife is. I'm overly excited every time I see Pizza Dog on the Hawkeye series,
Yes.
and I don't know if she understands what's going on. So I'm like, Pizza Dog. It's
By
Pizza
the way,
Dog.
by the
Is
way,
the dog secretly an alien like every other pet? Like,
Nope.
Is it?
No,
No,
it's
he-
just the dog that likes
he
pizza.
just loves pizza.
I didn't
By the way,
realize it had only
this
one
is a
eye.
disclaimer. Do not feed your dogs whole slices of pizza. not good for them.
Only the crust.
Yeah, we
Yes,
can give them
the crust is
pepperoni
fine.
here in a bit, unless I leave it out and forget about it, and then
That's slice on Broadway. That's different
yes.
pizza.
I
That's
have
high
found
quality.
slices of pizza just with the entire top of it licked off.
Okay, well
So,
that's
yeah.
yeah.
I think I'm about to say like I have found whole slices of pizza in my tiny. like, oh, like
Listen,
consumes it like he's a king cobra.
Wicket did have a bit of a weight problem for a bit there because we gave him way too much pizza. So
I mean, it's same,
yeah. Yes.
same. I
Same.
hear it. I
Yes.
understand that.
All right. On that note,
Sorry,
Sorg, I got one more.
I also saw Squiddy Games.
oh, okay. Well, then to Matt, Squid Games general impressions.
Have not watched.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Matt,
But I might have to because my kids keep asking me. About it.
Oh, that's gonna be a tough one.
Like they
That's-
know. I'm like, I don't think it's for you.
That's
guys.
a difficult call. That's a difficult call.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. Did they see Deadpool?
No, they were never gonna
Okay.
see Deadpool.
Okay, if you don't do Deadpool, don't do Squid Game.
No.
There you go.
No.
Don't do Squid Game. If you do Deadpool and they're fine, then I'd say maybe dip your toe in Squid Game.
No, we're not even going to get to the Deadpool and fine. We're sticking with no Deadpool. So,
Okay.
sorry, Deadpool will be fine. He's going to make his money off of all the grown-ups. So, we'll be all right.
Well, there is the PG-13 version.
Who wants to watch that? That's like watching Major League on cable.
No. It's like I've seen the edited version
it's
on like
a legitimate cut.
yeah, it's a legitimate cut of it. It's
it's not like dub or anything. Like they actually made a PG version.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't think I feel like I've watched part of it because I've watched the TV edition and it was like actually pretty decent. So
Yeah. Also, if you can find the Deadpool Christmas special, that's even better.
I thought that was the PG-13 one.
Oh, is it?
I think so.
Okay.
Once
Okay,
Upon a
because
Deadpool. It's Deadpool
they-
2 PG-13.
Oh yeah, Once Upon a Deadpool. Yeah, Matt, they treat it like the Princess Bride.
Fun. Well,
Yeah.
I'll see if they ask. Now I know where to go. Sorg, I got one more question before we leave.
Mhm.
Is it true that you watched at least the first episode of the new season of Star Trek Discovery?
I watched both episodes last
All right, I
night,
haven't
think.
watched the second episode yet.
Yeah. Oh, okay. It gets
All right.
very sciencey the second episode.
I like the
If you like the
science-y.
science, I need to solve a problem.
I like the science. I need to solve a problem. What I don't like about this show sometimes, and I try not to use this term because I'm not 100% sure I know what it means,
Uh-huh.
but I think the word is saccharine. Like it's too sweet. They're rooting
Okay.
for each other too much.
But that's the
And
point.
it's just,
That's the point
I
of
know
it.
you think this is what Star Trek is, but
Yes.
it's not like it's not the vibe is just not
Like overall
Right.
or the episode you watched.
just the first episode.
Okay.
And then
okay.
I'll pass judgment on the
understand.
second episode.
So if you haven't watched all, you have fuck
But I've
spoilers.
watched the rest of. I've
Yeah.
watched this whole.
So it
frustrating series,
begins it begins 10 years before original series, right? And then they zap to like 900 years in the future or some crazy stuff,
Yeah,
right?
just like,
Which
they're-
I'm cool with that because it can get crazy and it's out of the way of the rest of the lore. Because as you're
Yeah.
watching the earlier stuff, you're like, this looks too nice to be this. And now we're like retconning Spock's like actual
Yeah.
background. I'm like, what do you mean he had a sister? You know, and
Yeah.
things like that, right? Although I
Exactly.
loved the Spock and I like that guy as Chris Pike.
Oh my god, he's amazing.
Yes.
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 But
yes.
you get to the future and you're like, okay, we're out of the way all the rest of the lore. We can just go wherever the hell we want now because the only future stuff we've seen is the future-y stuff that was going back and messing with Enterprise. If you watch that show, and I'm one of the 5 that did.
Well, yeah, you're right that like jumping ahead is better because Star Trek canon is a pain in the ass.
Oh yeah.
And it gets in the way of everything.
And we're still in the main universe. This isn't the Chris Pine shit. You know, it's
Yeah.
fine. So
I'm struggling to find the right words in this moment. It's just like I don't know. It's just the way the characters interact sometimes it just doesn't always work for me. It just and then it's probably because I'm like, you know, I grew up on TNG.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just my jam, and I liked those. It is just the rhythm of just like, it's another week, solve this problem, and meanwhile there's a B story, and Data's learning to play piano, whatever, it's like, and it felt like there were always these little character moments on those shows, and that held true through like most of that era, with DS9 and Voyager, there would always be these kind of like little character storylines, and with Discovery it feels like there's just not enough of those little the characters just don't have enough of those little touches and quirks and details to them. They're just all for each other and they're just doing it together, and it's just like it doesn't feel like
Listen, it has been.
it just feels like we're in this together, but where are we building the bonds and earning, the bonds that are going to carry us through. It just
I think
feels like sometimes it's just kind of like like I said, it's hard for me to put into words. It's not like I'm gonna stop watching.
Matt,
but
these people have been shot to the future, have no other family, and now this is all the family they know.
Right.
At this point are the people on that ship.
I want to know more about these people. I find some of these characters interesting on face value, which is mostly all I feel I get is the face value.
There's a lot of development.
I want to know a little bit more about
and you've watched through all 3 seasons.
I think this doctor's really interesting. He's had one hell of an arc. I don't want to give away too much. I think I find some of these characters interesting at face value. The doctor, the helmsman, the helmswomen, both of them actually. And I don't feel like they dig enough into it. I want to know more about some of these people, and I don't feel like they get enough of it.
Well,
they're too busy doing whatever they're doing.
One issue is we don't have 22, 24 episode season arcs like we did back in Next Generation days, right? These are like
I want just one episode where all they do for an hour is just F around on the holodeck. That's all I want. Just
F around on the holodeck.
F around on the holodeck.
you want a Sherlock Holmes murder mystery on the holodeck.
Let's go get drinks on 10 forward. That's all.
Well, have you watched Lower Decks?
I love Lower Decks. I freaking love it. I will fight
the best.
Anybody.
Yes.
I will fight anyone who speaks ill of Lower Decks. That is freaking Star Trek, man. That is it.
Are you on board with Picard?
I endured Picard.
You endured. Oh man, that brought back some good vibes for me.
It's like it's too serious.
Yes. Well, we're gonna get. Don't worry. The next season is going to have Q, and you're going to have time travel. It's going to be an entire season. It's going to be an entire season of Voyage Home, and you're going to love it.
But Discovery, like the first season was super downer.
Yes. It was depressing.
The last season was pretty. That was some heavy stuff during last season, but it was good.
Yes.
But it felt like an episode stretched out to 12 episodes. But. So that was like, oh, this is really heavy stuff. And then like you got Picard, just like really heavy stuff.
Yes.
And I'm just
then you had Lower Decks. Have you tried? Have you forgotten
that Star Trek is also fun? Not only is it like, I feel like these people like have forgotten that like Star Trek is, Captain Kirk hitting a giant green lizard with the Polish hammer and then throwing a rock on him. Star Trek, man.
Star Trek is wrestling with rubber suits.
It's just, I think the people who are in charge of the franchise right now sometimes forget that it's supposed to be fun.
Have you seen Star Trek Prodigy?
Not yet.
Watch that with your child.
Shall I?
I'm about 2 or 3 episodes into it. Actually 3 or 4 because there's like a 2-parter. And the hook that's going to get you into it is Captain Janeway's in it.
Yeah.
All right. But I will also warn you, it is a Nickelodeon cartoon.
Yeah. But hey, we're 1 for 1 on Star Trek cartoons.
1 for 1.
All right. And the live action is still kind of like,
I love it. I'm here for it. I'm good for it.
I want to like it so much.
Are you going to be...
I'm happy we're getting more of it. I'm happy that the franchise is alive and well. But I'm just like, just be more like this is... It's my fault. It's always our fault, right? We have this thing in our heads of what we want it to be. This happens with everything. This happens with wrestling. I'm bringing it back around. We have this thought in our head of what it's supposed to be. And then when we don't get exactly that, our brain rejects it.
Right, just like with pro wrestling. Anyways, speaking of which,
fucking nerds.
I love it. This is exactly, Mad Mike. You're feeling exactly what I feel when you and Sorgo like weigh in on Dragon Ball Z, and I'm sitting back going like, what the fuck are they talking about? I don't know.
Matt, if you want a show for your kids, Dragon Ball.
Okay.
They'd love it. They would love it.
I won't stop them.
Yeah, they'll love it. They'll love it, and then you'll know they'll be entertained for years because there's about how many episodes there are. I'm good with it, and I also love that last season brought in Book, who Mike, you know as what's his name, Union Jack on Supergirl, I think.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
I know who you're talking about, but he was on very briefly, and I kind of forget who he is.
Yeah, most of a season. He was the guy that was fighting the alien racist guys. That played Doomsday
I
before.
just kind of forget.
And everything.
Everybody on the show is great.
Oh yeah. Oh, they're fantastic.
Everybody on Discovery's great. It's just, I don't know.
Yeah. So.
What a nerd. I don't care.
All right, on that note, once again, tomorrow night we will be first of our holiday episodes this month, where we got to figure out a holiday for next Tuesday, apparently. We are again going to have Ziggy Heim with us, returns to the show for our Hanukkah Rana, or Hanukkah Rana? Hanukkah Rana. Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern on all of these feeds.
Hanukkah Rana is more of a finishing move.
That's what I'm thinking.
What day of Hanukkah are we in? Wouldn't that be great?
I got my calendar right.
Wouldn't that be great if it was like the last day of Hanukkah and that's how we
No,
ended it?
it's not.
Last day of
Hanukkah.
Hanukkah until next week. We're just underway.
Yeah.
We're only 2 or 3 days in. We're only like up to 3 or 4 candles.
There you go. There you go. Anyways, thank you so much, everybody, for joining us. We'll be back tomorrow night again for more Mayhem, maybe a less geeky stuff. Actually, I don't know what's going to happen. It got crazy last year when we had no plan for this. So we'll see.
We sure got a lot good to talk about.
Oh, boy. Rise Grand Champion Ziggy Heim with us. And then in 2 weeks, hey, I'll drop this too. We are looking at the 17th is going to be the STD Christmas special. Sexy, talented dudes. And I can say that we have a very fun surprise for that show in the works. So please tune in. It will be life-changing for somebody. Does that mean I'm going to black out drunk and it's going to change my life? I don't know. That's what could be happening. I don't know.
It could be life-changing for a lot of people.
Yes. Mad Mike 483 on the tweets.
Don't spoil Spider-Man.
Don't spoil Spider-Man. There you go.
Don't do it.
Don't be a
not
dick.
in this universe or any other multiverse.
What did they say?
What
they always yell at the beginning of the Lucha Underground tapings. I think Vampiro would get on the mic and says, "Just a reminder, don't be a dick. No spoilers."
Friends don't spoil Lucha Underground.
That doesn't sound like Vampiro. He would have said something much more vulgar than that.
For sure. True. For sure. And Mainstream Matt on the tweets, and of course with Just Pro Wrestling News, the podcast.
This signed Johnny Gargano card can be yours for $1 million. Rare collectible item. Come and get it.
Absolutely. Shout out to people in the chat room, partner out there, Tina on the West Coast, and of course, some dude in the indie wrestling chat who thinks that the guy in the yellow shirt looks shifty.
That's fair.
Can't argue.
No. Mm-hmm. Yeah. See.
Can confirm.
Can confirm. Can confirm.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, guys. We'll see you next time. Mayhem out. This show is a member of the Sorgatron Media Podcast Network. Find out more at sorgatronmedia.com.